Out here in Vernon, our growing season's pretty short. We only have about 90 to 100 days of frost-free weather. Raising animals out here, we wanted it to be humane and realized very quickly that the commercial breeds simply weren't bred to have the traits that they would need to thrive out in the harsh weather that we have. And so we found through researching about the heritage breeds, specifically the Berkshire pigs, they're very hardy. They do really well in the cold.
It was Christian in my dream since college to always have pigs. So we used to sit up at night in bed with the little hobby farm magazine and dream about having our own farm. We started farming so that we could give our kids good meat, that we knew what was in the meat and the quality and what those animals are being fed.
We get two responses from the younger generation. They talk about the texture of the meat, where we do allow our pigs to go out and run around. It tones the muscle. The older generation, they often approach us sometimes tearfully, and as they experience childhood memories that the flavor of our pork brings back to them. You know, Frody grew up in the old world in a very small village where the pigs were raised in similar conditions to the way we're raising our pigs. And so we feel like teaming up together as farmer and butcher, that we have a lot of control over the quality. And we believe that people here in Utah are ready for a change.
So Salt and Smoke, it's a business relationship first, and then it's a friendship second. The French have a great word, a charcuteur, but I grew up in west part of Austria on the Swiss border. In Austria, we would call it a Metzger, but people call me the butcher, so I'm the butcher. I make copa, I make pastrami, I do make pork belly, which we call speck. I make probably 30 different types of sausages. So this kind of stuff I just love to go back to the old ways doing things. After the war, where people, dug out their old recipes and everything was done by hand. It's an art and a craft. An apprenticeship is definitely necessary. You couldn't possibly learn this out of a book. You can learn a formula, you can learn, recipe, but hands-on is the only way to learn this trade. Christian was born in Denmark. He has this European background like I do. So the family itself, they're very much in tune with what's going on. They know a lot about food. They're just very passionate about their animals and their farm.
I guess there is maybe some sort of a spiritual element to what we're doing. I just feel like if we're going to be entrusted with the care of the animals and that we're ultimately raising them to eat them, that it's our moral obligation to provide them the best lifestyle we can. I don't know, I would hope that maybe people can see a little bit of the American dream in what we've done. We started with nothing, and I'm a pretty firm believer that if you're passionate about something, you can find a way to be successful in just about anything in any industry.
I think Frody loves to provide food for other people. I think for him it's just a passion of knowing where his food is coming from, and for me it's a peace of mind, being able to be a good steward over the animals and the land, and it makes me feel good to be a part of something bigger.